Field Day 2021 for ham radio, and we have 3 stations in here, and you can see one over there, one over there, and one over here. And you can see the antennas running out. Well, you can't actually see it, but there's one on the roof there, and a very big one here, and that's transmitting 1500 PEP, so it's like a couple thousand watts max power that's being transmitted here with an amplifier. So we're like Yachties, and this is like something that the Yachties do, which is to do ham radio. So we're not always just doing marine radio, so we're doing ham radio. Minutes, I just have so many contacts.
Put it back in, and so that's the price you pay for not remembering to sharpen it.
And that's on 40 meters. So normally 40 meters is not open during the day, so it's not something that you can usually get contacts on in the daytime. Usually it's good for nighttime. So usually for daytime you're going to go with 20 meters, which is the one set up over there. So it's field day, so there's a lot of people in the bands on field day doing contests. I've never done contests, it's not something I do, so it's just fun observing it since I'm not an expert at this.
Whiskey 6 Delta Romeo Yankee.
Whiskey 6 Delta Romeo Yankee. Please copy 3 Delta LAX.
I copy 3 Delta LAX. We are Kilo 6 Mike 3 Alpha Sierra Charlie Victor. That's 3 Alpha Sierra Charlie Victor.
Okay, copy 3 Alpha Sierra Charlie Victor. Have a great field day.
Radio Yankee, your 2 Fox Sugar Charlie Victor.
Correctly call Whiskey 6 Delta Romeo Yankee, and we are 3 Delta LAX.
Whiskey 6 Delta Romeo Yankee, and you're 3 something LAX. Go ahead.
3 Delta LAX. 3 Delta LAX.
QSL is 3 Delta LAX. Good luck. KM6 DLG. Alpha. Alpha Juliet 6, Lima Bravo, your 2 Foxtrot, Sugar Charlie Victor. Copy that.
Radio set up differently. This one is set for 40, right?
Yes, this is on.
This is the 40 meter band, and this radio here is set for 20 meters. So this is the 20 meter band, and then there's another radio in here set for, I believe, 15. So nobody's on it right now, but this is the 15 meter band. So different bands, so there's no conflict because we're all using the same call sign. Right above
good luck anyway. This is Whiskey Romeo 6 Echo. You want this?
Whiskey 6 Delta Romeo Yankee.
Whiskey 6 Delta Romeo Yankee. Please copy 1 Alpha Sierra Charlie Victor.
Okay, please copy 3 Delta LAX.
I copy your 3 Delta LAX. Thank you.
Have a great field day.
You as well. Have a good time. This is Whiskey Romeo 6 Echo. You are that.
6 Delta Romeo Yankee. QSL?
QSL, please copy 3 Delta LAX.
Okay, I copy 3 Delta LAX. Please copy 3 Alpha Uniform Tango.
QSL, copy 3A UT.
Roger, roger.
So normally 40 meters is not open during the day, so it's not something that you can usually get contacts on in the daytime. Usually it's good for nighttime. So Usually for daytime, you're going to go with 20 meters, which is the one set up over there. So there's a lot of people in the bands on field day doing contests. I've never done contests. It's not something I do. So it's just fun observing it since I'm not an expert at this.
Yeah. So the way this works is CQ is just a general call that goes back many years. CQD,
Okay.
Come Quick Danger, the Titanic, before SOS.
Okay.
And they dropped off the D off the end, and it became CQ, Come Quick.
Right.
The radio amateurs all use it. And then the Marine used SOS with Morse code.
I began to understand this today a little bit because
Yeah, well,
your note
I just gave you the history.
but your note to us was signed 37. 73 or 37?
73.
73. I said, what the hell
Is
is
that
that?
37?
So, no, it was 73. So I looked up on the web and I got this whole table of what all these different codes are for.
Yeah. So anyway, the way this works is once a year, all the amateur clubs around the country, I wouldn't say all, most of them, thousands.
Really?
Yeah, thousands. They take their equipment up to a mountaintop or out on a field if there's no mountains, middle of the desert, wherever, and they set all this stuff up, including antennas. Some of them quite like that, towers and everything.
And is today the day?
This is the weekend. It's the last weekend in June every single year
Okay.
for the last 80 years.
So there
Really?
should be a lot of people.
Oh, there are. You're going to hear them in a minute. Anyway, and they get them. Yeah, they get them. It's almost like a traffic jam on the radio. So I do it pretty much because of nostalgia. You know, it's
Yeah,
kind of like a
sure.
retro thing
Yeah.
for me. You know, and you'll see a picture over there. See that? That's Mount Pacifico, 1953.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy's there. Anyway, so here's how this works.
So do you have equipment on your boat?
Let him explain.
No ham equipment on my
Oh,
boat.
okay.
So we're listening to people calling CQ Field.
I said CQ. CQ Field Base.
Now this,
So have EPIRBs and Apple Watches and things all cut into the need for using this? No.
now, this,
Kilo 7 Alpha Oscar goes 20 over 3 Delta Utah. Either 1 Alpha Utah, no wonder I'm over. Where you at? We're in Sandy. Harriman, good luck. Roger. Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie, field day.
now let's,
CQ field day, Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie.
Kilo 7 what?
Kilo Charlie.
Hotel Charlie?
Kilo Echo 9, Victor Sierra, 3 Delta Utah.
So we already know who he is. 3 Delta, Utah.
WCF, thanks, good luck. Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie.
Kilo Charlie.
Kilo Charlie,
Kilo Charlie.
KC. So we look over here to see if we worked them. No. This is just a a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I'll show you how that works.
Thanks for Kentucky, good luck. Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie.
Whiskey 6, Delta, Romeo, Yankee.
2 of you in there. Whiskey 6, Delta, Romeo, Yankee, 3 Delta, Utah.
Thank you. Our section is 3 Delta, LAX. 3 Delta, LAX. QSL?
Thanks for LAX. Good luck. Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie for the
That's
other
it.
station.
So then you write it down. So his call sign was K7,
Oh, Bam took a fade. Alpha, Kilo,
Kilo
4
Charlie. And his area was 3 Delta. That means
Alpha,
he's
Kilo,
got 3
4,
stations,
Oscar,
just like
3
we do.
Delta, Utah.
Delta, which means he's a home station or working
Also
off
WCF. Good luck.
plugged
Thanks.
into
Kilo
the
7,
house
Kilo Charlie,
power.
field day.
Okay.
the backyard station, like mine.
Kilo 7,
And
Kilo
Utah.
Charlie, field day.
So 3 Delta, Utah. So
So they're
3,
from Utah someplace.
yeah, 3 Delta, Utah. Okay, and then you have to put them here so the next person who sits here who doesn't remember can look it up. So you go by after the number, the letters. Kilo Charlie. So here it is. K7, KC.
Field Day, W0RRZCQ.
Thank you very much anyway.
Alpha Bravo.
The Papa Quebec, come again. Kilo Alpha 7 November, Papa Quebec, 1 Bravo, Colorado. Got it, Whiskey 08, Alpha 4, Julia Field Day.
You got a big signal also. Thank you. And the 6 call for Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie. Great and declared 3 Delta, Utah.
Thank you. Copy 3D LAX. 3 Delta LAX.
Big signal from LAX. Thanks for that. Good luck. Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie, Field Day.
Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie, Field Day. Thank you. 73.
I'll show you the museum.
Well, Field Day's been going on for about 80 years.
80 years?
About 80 years. It's,
And when did you start doing that?
well, I started when I was 16 years old.
Did you start it with Richard?
No.
Are you in that picture?
No, I'm not in that picture. I started in Indiana. Things were a little bit different in Indiana. A lot of people involved in ham radio back in those days.
Uh-huh.
We used to have things like, Field Day, where we
Yeah.
all got on the radio and talked to different
Uh-huh.
different hams around the world. But we had things like transmitter hunts.
A what hunt?
Transmitter hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have a guy get in a car and he'd go up in the hill
And
somewhere.
had a directional antenna and triangulate.
And we would have directional antennas to try to find them.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Are they like
amazing.
Yagi antennas?
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Portable Yagis?
How interesting. Some of these guys were very elaborate the way they built these things.
Uh-huh. You know,
they were
that
very
to me is the fun part, is learning how the technology can be used to understand radio waves. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
those things are very, very accurate because you can go like this and watch your radio dials, and when you got them, you got a strong signal.
Uh-huh.
And you drive this way over here and you get a strong signal. And you drive this way over here and get a strong signal.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you've got him triangulated. He's in the middle.
So, what does the FCC do?
Oh, what is this?
Do they actually? I saw they had cars that actually track some of that, but they'd have to have multiple points.
I know. FCC does a lot of things.
So I'm just wondering what they can use to, spot some of that.
This was the type of triangulations we were doing that took three or four different sightings.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays they can track you. They know exactly where you are, and then go right to you. Just like
Yeah, because I saw a video where
Yeah.
the FCC guy was in a car and he had a little screen and he just looked at, somebody's operating an FM radio station, and he just drove directly there.
Right, exactly.
And I said, how did they do that? I thought you had to triangulate.
No.
Oh, maybe they have remote receivers.
Whatever it is, they can spot it right now. They don't have to triangulate.
So okay, guys, you know why I mentioned that is in case you're thinking about jamming. If you're gonna do jamming, they can spot you. So be careful.
Okay. All right, go ahead and answer them.
Section
Yeah, just go back to say W7XS.
W7XS.
This is.
This is W6DRY.
Then give them the section.
Section 3D LAX.
Just ask him if he got
I think
that.
he's still listening to the other guy.
DRY, you have 2 Echo, Western Washington, to November 7 X-ray Sierra, 2 Echo, Western Washington, Whiskey Alpha. Copy?
Yeah, just say copy, thank you.
Copy, thank you.
What's your report, please?
What's our report?
3 Delta LAX.
3 Delta LAX.
Copy that. Thank you, 73.
Thank you, 73.
That's
Got it.
how that works.
Interesting. Okay.
Copy 1 Delta, South Carolina.
So this unit here is on 15, you
This is on-
said?
this one's on 15, right?
15, and you tried 15 and 10, and what happened?
And well, we were earlier today. It was pretty good,
Oh, it was working
Yeah.
earlier today.
but as the sun goes down or up, the radio has a tendency. I mean, the ionosphere, you know,
Yeah, right.
it all changes.
Area is like so wide open. We're up on the hill and right next to the ocean. So perfect place for radio because everything is like open and clear. So, and besides the radios are so powerful.